So Tim says, do you have any advice for a period of stagnation slash slowing down of the process? I feel I may be missing something I'm supposed to be working on. Great question. Great question. So in my experience, I would redefine the idea of stagnation or slowing down as instead being rest, recuperation, uh, integration happening on the energetic level in the system. So sometimes, especially very early on in our journey, everything is so fresh and so new. So we can, read one book and it completely changes our life. And then we read another, it changes our life again. And we have a conversation and we maybe explore meditation and psychedelics. And like all of this can happen in the span of like a month. And we're completely changed and transformed. And so we get used to that pace. Every day, every other day, I'm going to have some transformation happening. And, we get used to that pace. Eventually, then things slow down because the novelty of the all the spiritual tools and insights and books and all of that, we kind of get somewhat familiar with it, and so the novelty wears off in a sense, and that can bring about this period of looking like stagnation or slowing down. So it's just a rest period. As the nervous system gets this overhaul with all of these different insights and realizations and healings and energetic upgrades, all of that has actually a toll on the nervous system. The nervous system needs a rest period to just relax and cool off. The energy as well can manifest often as the form of heat. So literally cooling off, right? So that's one reason why things slow down. We also have to process, catch our breath a little bit, and just look around and say, okay, I've had a lot of realizations happen, a lot of insights have come. Let me just catch my breath. Let me chew on it. Let me process it a bit. The same way, when you might have to sleep on a decision, same thing. You're just sleeping on all of this stuff. So rest, honor the rest period, and know that there's still work being done in the background energetically, and you can just operate in a sort of passive way and allow that rest to happen, right? Um, Similar to, say, if you go to the gym, you start lifting weights, that you experience what's called noob gains. So somebody in the first year of weightlifting, they can put on 20 pounds of muscle. And that's, a rapid amount of muscle gaining, right? But somebody who's been bodybuilding for like 20 years, in 1 year, they may only put on maybe like half a pound total because they don't have the access to those noob gains anymore. So it's similar to what happens on the path here. In the beginning, we make a lot of noob gains, but then towards the more advanced periods, we can make minor shifts, and we don't experience the ongoing, rapid changes, the ongoing constant, like profound death and rebirth experiences. Is just the nature of the path at, the more advanced stages. And this happens in many other domains of human exploration, right? Fine tuning happens at the finer stages, at the more advanced stages, fine tuning. So that's something to keep in mind there. Nothing going wrong there. There's a great quote I heard: slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So we don't want to push. Things slow down, that's okay. Don't have to go out and actively seek out, like, intense psychedelic trips or try to find the next, powerful practice to do to speed things up, because that can also lead to incredible turbulence, can bring up a lot of stuff very quickly. The nervous system can get burned out. And then, trying to go fast ends up being slow, right? So slow is smooth and smooth is fast.